Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Karina and we would like to invite you to Spain.
To experience the traditional Spanish dance, the Paso Doble. But you don't have to buy tickets and you don't have to pack your bags. Just bring on a smile and an effort. So let's begin with the Spanish choreography. Now that you have seen the choreography from beginning to end, dance to music, we would like for you to join us and learn it. For your convenience, we will split the choreography into 3 smaller sections, section A, B, and C. First, we will dance it slowly together, just counting. Then we'll dance it individually so you could see the steps more clearly. And then we'll dance it twice again to music. So let's begin straight away with section A. We commence the choreography as lady does a low lunge forward, inviting a man to join her. Man gets into a very high foot position above the lady. Begin by doing a pell on count 3. As we walk around, we continue by closing our feet. Variation of a botafogo adjusted for paso doble. Flick into a footwork lunge to the side. Cross, continue walking around towards each other. Appel into a ronde as we pass each other behind the back. Man gets into a very high foot position. Repeat the same step one more time. Lady goes into the lunge as the man stops her, turns her into the turn and the low lunge, facing each other.
One, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna start with preparation to create atmosphere for this dance into high stretch with the arms and continue into appel. Continue walk around partner, close feet into bata foga to create atmosphere and challenge with the partner, and a flick and footwork, and continue into cross legs and continue walk around into high position, appel into ronde, crossing behind, continue crossing behind, position into cross on a high ball of the foot, appel, repeat same step into high stretch to take your partner into low lunge and come to close position with your partner.
One, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. The lady begins by going into a very low lunge, stretching forward from the back leg, inviting a man in to join her, continuing into low back bend, appel as she walks around, closing feet, a variation of a Botafogo adjusted for passo doble, flick into a fast footwork into lunge, continues going around in a stocking action, appel rondes crosses behind the back into a stretch. Appel again rondes crosses behind the back into a low lunge as she stretches away, turns within man into the low lunge together. We pick up from lunge from section A and continue in the same hold, doing chassé on high foot position, stretching up, changing direction as man leads a lady into the spiral and 3-step turn. Lady invites two men to follow her. In the cape action, man leads the lady around, crossing feet, connecting together in the cape chassé position. Continue into the chassé, fall away, slip pivot, and into the telemark.
One, two, three, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. One, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. And we continue with our section B, and we start from lunge position in close hold with my partner, followed by chasse to the side on a ball of the foot, high pressure, into stretch, replace feet, now close feet into syncopation appel, 3-step forward, now around the partner, syncopation step into cape position, leading lady around, and cross legs in a high position into appel and chasse cape position, followed by chasse, slip pivot, and telemark.
One, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1.
Lady continues with the lunge to the side, followed by a chassé on the ball of the foot, into a high stretch, crossing in the front, continuing into the spiral, 3-step turn in the Spanish line on compressed knee. Lady goes around the man on hips forward, low position, connecting, going into cape chassé position, followed by a chassé, fall away, slip, pivot, and into the telemark. Continuing from section B, connecting into a close hold position, beginning with 2 steps forward, lowering on the second step, replace going around away from each other, into a lunge, connecting as the lady does high développé, replace into a spiral, telespin, man leads the lady away, connecting for the highlight.
One, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. And we continue after telemark with close hold position, and we're gonna start with left leg forward, step forward, left leg, lowering on the right now. Replace feet, walk away from each other, turn towards each other with the focus, get into position, close hold, leading lady into a spiral, telespin, into side stretch, into highlight. And we kill the bull.
Eight and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
We commence with 2 steps forward, lowering on a second step. Replace as you go round into a lunge. Connecting with the man going into high développé position, replace, spiral, telespin, low lunge, finishing in the Spanish line for the highlight. Now that you have mastered the choreography and you can dance it with us from beginning to end to music, we would like to take you further by explaining you some technical aspects of the dance and how to make this challenge and choreography work for you rather than against you. So we've prepared 5 main subjects that we would like to talk to you about. They are going to be characterization of the dance and character manipulation. Then we'll speak about body posture and shaping. We'll then go on to body layers and layers of space and how you can combine them together. Then we'll speak about hand and arm styling for man and lady. And we'll finish off with body weight and movement. So now I'm going to hand over the spotlight to my partner Slavik for his explanation of characterization.
I would like to start our conversation about this magnificent, very magical, powerful dance, Paso Doble. And before we're going to explain you about body manipulation in this dance, I would like to speak about the most important. Before you will get on the floor, before you will try to move your arms or your body or your legs, feet, you first have to make clear in your mind what do you would like to show. So, what it's all about? What is dance about? Of course, we've heard many stories, and of course, you know the most popular explanation of this dance. It's about corrida. It's about very proud, very masculine man or woman, beautiful woman as well, can be matador. This very handsome guy, very masculine, very strong-minded, very proudly, ready to go on the floor and stand there and challenge this wild animal bull. It's a very popular story. But what else? Could we find something more explanations? Of course, we can speak about matador and a cape. The way how matador manipulate with the cape in front of the bull to make the bull angry, more frustrated. And who is going to play a role for the bull? We can imagine it's going to be maybe audience, maybe other competitor who is on the floor, or maybe even judges. Of course, we have to be very careful. Maybe we're not going to get to next round. Very good thoughts, actually. So, matador in the cape. So, man can create this manipulation with his partner and travel around the floor and to manipulate with the partner around himself, around the floor. But I think as well we can think about the relationship very simply between man and woman. Between these two beautiful people, beautiful couple. And it's not only about love. It's not only about love, like for example in Ramba. We can create many different characters. On different steps, on different figures, we can show them love towards each other. We can show them more, maybe hate, maybe some very passionate feelings towards each other. So it's always going to be about challenge each other. Maybe a little bit about fight. So, as you see, in Paso Doble you have very big, very wide range of explanation about the character. The only thing, you have to be very open-minded. You have to, before you will get on the floor, before you will even start to move, you will have to make very clear in your mind what kind of character you would like to show. What is your role or role for your partner? What is the role of one or another of the steps? So you have to always be very clear what you're doing, for what reason. You have to be like an actor. You have to play and live in this character. You have to believe. You not just create and just try to show it. You have to believe in this character. And now I would like to show you a few examples. And I will use our choreography, which we learned before, and I will give you some few thoughts about what we can think about at the same time when we dance. So I would like to invite my beautiful partner, Karina, on the floor, and we're going to start with the beginning of our choreography. So before we start to dance, I would like you to think and imagine the story when you see the man and beautiful lady, and men see beautiful lady as well, and he would like to challenge her. He would like to come to her and start conversation with her. I would like to ask her a question, and she's gonna be answer me. And we will go a little bit into the tension between us, but still we try to read our mind. We try to observe each other, what we think, what she think about me, what I think about her, before we're gonna explode again. And now man will play his role, and he would like to present him as a matador, and he gonna challenge the bull. But lady not gonna take this role, and she will continue as a beautiful flamenco dancer, and she will try to go away from him. But he's gonna return her to him because he's really in love with her. So as you see, if you have very clear in your mind what you would like to show it, it's much easier to dance. It's more interesting to dance. And of course, it's more interesting for audience to look at you, watch you, and be with you, live with you in your movement, in your character. I would like to show you one more example, and I would like to show you in the same, I will use our choreography, and another part where lady gonna be a cape, and man gonna be a matador, which manipulates with the cape. So, man is gonna take the cape and start his manipulation with it. He's gonna throw the cape and try to catch it again and continue his game. So as you see, every movement has story in it. Every movement is more meaningful. Every movement, we put a lot of energy into it, a lot of thoughts. So try as well find your way. Try and find your story, your role for yourself and for your partner. So try think and analyze what you're doing, the way how you think. So enjoy and think more about the character. And your dancing is going to be much easier, more interesting, and for audience going to be more interesting to watch you and live with you together with your movement in your story.
Now we're going to continue to talk about body posture and shaping. Now, even though we have explained body posture in our other videos like samba and rumba, body posture in paso doble is not exactly the same as in other dances. It